I was walking down Cortez towards the square. I don't even remember why. And I saw the for sale sign in this building window. And something just clicked. I just knew that there was so much potential in this particular building. So I proceeded by purchasing the building and then hiring an architect and a contractor. And so all of that is done and ready to roll. The plan is to have 6 condominiums, anywhere from a studio to a 1 or 2 bedroom, maybe even a 3 bedroom in a couple of them. And then a lounge on the first floor, which will be a quiet lounge where people can go in and it won't be loud noise and they can actually enjoy a conversation,
which will be nice,
over a beverage.
Right?
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
So there's not many places like that in Prescott.
I know,
that'll be really nice,
especially downtown.
Absolutely.
And then also there's a retail space that's available on the front storefront level on Cortez.
Right on the walk
right on the
space.
sidewalk.
Right,
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
So that used to be the territorial courthouse, which was racquetball courts. I think it has 4 racquetball courts in it. It had an attached gym. So your plan is to basically do 2 condominiums up top, correct? And then
2 on the second floor.
on the second floor and two on the bottom floor.
That's
so we
correct.
got a couple of studio-sized condominiums, and they're starting at $274,000 and go up to $524,000. Correct? I think that's our price points at this point.
Correct.
So, tell me about the craft bar.
Well, the craft bar is going to be, again, a quiet bar. We may have like the Super Bowl or something for special occasions, but normally it'll just be soft music and craft cocktails that are going to have a unique character to them, if you will, that you can't get anywhere else.
Something that you can't just walk across the street and get somewhere. Excellent.
And the building itself inside has some beautiful, beautiful historic accoutrements, like the ceiling, and the copper ceiling, and the wooden stairway that goes up.
Right.
So we're going to maintain that atmosphere, that character.
That's excellent. I think
building.
A lot of people want to see that in this town, to kind of maintain that whole architecture that was. This building was originally built in 1900, correct?
1900. It was the Prescott Hotel, which still is on the side of the building.
Right, you can
on
see
the north side.
Yep, as you're driving south, you can see it on the very top of the building. It's amazing. It's still there. It's really cool.
And it was rebuilt after the fire on that block.
Right.
And rebuilt out of brick. And then the owners in 1979 went in and actually built a building inside the building. So it has metal studs, steel girders, steel I-beams.
It's pretty amazing.
So if there's ever a hurricane, that's where you want to go.
Right? Yeah, I've seen it. The steel studs run the distance, right? All the way up to the top and across. It is amazing. It is a sturdy building.
It is.
So one of the great features about that building is some of the windows on the building itself. It looks like they have eyebrows on them and that kind of thing.
I know.
Or you're taking those out, right?
The windows are going to be reopened, and so that each one of the units will have workable, operable windows, which is really great.
Oh, that's great.
And I think probably one of the greatest feature, which is probably worth the entire worth of the building, is the 12 parking places in the back.
Oh, absolutely. Could sell that for the same amount as the building if you wanted to.
So if you choose to invest in the project with a condo, then you will have availability of securing a parking place, and it will be secured with a gated. Locked gate.
That's nice.
Yeah,
because it's perfectly located. If you've been by there, well, you've been by there, but I mean, it is like almost dead center in the middle of town. It's within a couple hundred yards of the courthouse. There's the grocery stores just down the road. There's banking everywhere. We've got restaurants, bars, you name it. If you want to just walk out the front door and get to practically anything in this town, it's available. So it's a great place.
You could actually live there without a car.
Yes. And that's the beauty of it. And I think a lot of people are looking in that direction these days. They just kind of want to ditch the car and live right in a place where they can get to it quickly and live their life.
And the 4 units that face Cortez are perfect viewing grounds for all the parades that we enjoy going down to Cortez.
Yeah, it's a great location. Well, I want to thank you for coming in. What we're going to do is go and take a look at the building. Hi, I'm Simon Fort with Arizona Prime Real Estate. We're here in downtown Prescott, Arizona, right in front of the 130 North Cortez condominium project. This condominium project is going to have 6 condos, 1 retail space, and a craft bar inside. Originally, this was built in 1900 and was the Prescott Hotel. It was retrofitted in 1970 approximately, and a racquetball court, actually 4 of them, were installed inside the building. The owner of the building now is going to convert this 8,000 square feet into 12,000 square feet condominium space. Let's go take a look. So we're inside 130 North Cortez, the condominium project. This is the old territorial courthouse. That's the main entrance, and here's the old staircase leading up to the second story. This was an old hotel built in 1900. You can see the racquetball courts in the background. There was large glass there before. Much of the architecture still remains, and you obviously can see out onto Cortez from the main area here. This is now going to be the craft bar area. The craft bar is going to be quiet. There's not going to be live music. We are taking into account that people are going to be living inside the building. We're just shifting the front door to the side. Here's our first condominium. This is about 713 square feet. It's on the back. It's going to have windows out to the back. This one's actually going to be built out as our model so we can show. This one is also in the back. It's a 2-story. You can see we haven't actually built anything out because we think we can either do some kind of a loft or some kind of industrial look in here. It's up to the owner, as we're going to gray shell, and you can build it out how you see fit. This next one is a single level. It is on the 2nd story, and it's approximately 1,500 square feet, having windows on the north side of the building and on the front of the back. So it's a nice big space that you can put in at least 1 bedroom. This one's a studio up front, 857 square feet. You're going to be able to look right over Cortez. This is on the 2nd level. This condominium is going to be on the north side of the building, and it is on the top story. It's one of the larger ones at 1,442 square feet, both front and back windows and side windows looking north. This is our largest model, 1,968 square feet. You're going to be able to view over Cortez, and you're going to be able to view south. Nice big floor plan, 2-bedroom at least, built out to your specs. And this is the retail space. This is right on Cortez, and this is approximately 580 square feet. We have 1 reservation on this property at this point, but it has beautiful downtown. As you can see, it would be right under the for sale sign there. We're going to put in some nice windows for anybody who wants to purchase that property. It'll be prime real estate for anybody who wants walk-by traffic. This is how we think it's going to look after we're all said and done. Just a beautiful building with some nice light and a great place to live and